Welcome to I'm Fine, the space where we get real, we laugh, heal, and share stories that connect us. I'm your host, the Chic Ima, and every week we will dive into conversations that inspire, uplift, and maybe even challenge you. So grab a seat, relax, and let's get into it. Your family lead you to hell. Yes, I said it. I said it and I said it with my full chest. So this particular episode is going to be a trigger warning to this episode. So if you know that you are the family pleaser or you don't want your family to be disappointed in you, please, this episode is not for you. I repeat, this episode is not for you. So please skip. Thank you. Now, for those black sheeps family and you know you're willing to grow and you know you're willing to be at the right side and not be misled by some persons that want to validate their mistakes or whatever, you are welcome once again. I don't know if this episode is going to be long, but we will see. Today, I just want to talk about the level of hypocrisy our family members have put us through or has actually put us in general. For those of you that come from a middle family where both sides of the family have conflict or they literally don't have sense or I don't know. But if you know you come from the family, this episode is going to resonate with you, obviously. Now, we are just too much in tune to impress our family because it mostly comes from a place of trauma where we grow in an African home where we have to always validate our efforts, our actions, and everything. So that trauma is there where we have to make sure nobody sees us as the bad person or nobody sees our mistakes or nobody has that in tune alignment to make sure we are the good person. So that icevism is obvious there. It's always mispress every single time, which is really, really bad. Yes, I feel if you sit down and try to heal yourself from that particular trauma, you would realize that there are some certain actions that your family members would put you through that you would be like, no, I'm not going to do this because this is definitely not the right way to go. The rest of that. I feel one way to succeed is by disobeying because I'm not talking about the disobedience of you know that this is wrong, but you still want to go and do it. No, not that kind of disobedience. But the kind that you know deep down is going to push you in a position where you would have to be a better person yourself. Some family members, majority of them, go through internal wounds that they don't say out loud, but instead they project them on the younger ones because they don't have any way to project them or they never really surfaced it. So they just project it into the younger ones just for validation of, oh yeah, I'm actually doing this, and that is really wrong. The more you sit and then realize this whole thing, trust me, that is when a lot of growth will be up to you. Majority of our negative actions, which include lying, stealing, gossips, majority of those dirty behaviors really come from the background we grew up in. Probably we had seen our relative do that. We tend to feel it's right, and we grew up with that mentality. We grew up with that sense of, I don't know how to put that particular whatever that sense is, but we grew up with that mindset that this is how it's supposed to be, so this is how we are going to go about it. But trust me, you better heal from that. You better heal from that mentality. You better heal from that dirty behavior because it's very sad to see a grown person that is supposed to have sense, that is supposed to be a leader, that is supposed to be a guide to the younger person, being the person the younger one is traumatized about. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. And it's not something you yourself you would want to be to a younger person. I have a lot of people following me, a lot of younger persons following me, and I would never like my younger persons or the younger people to look up to me and be like, wait, why is she doing that? Why would she do that? Why would she lie because of something that she would have come out transparent about? It's sad. Yeah, it's really sad if I'm to put myself in the shoes of the younger ones. So it's really sad. So I feel that in order for us to grow, in order for us to be a better person, we have to pinpoint those small negative behaviors, narrow them to where we actually learned them from, break down those courses, not just breaking down, but also analyzing them in a way that we have to repurpose our focus in order to become a better person. Majority of those kids that you see at home where they steal and they lie a lot. Check that child's background. They learned it from somewhere. They learned it from either the relative staying in that house or probably from someone they are close to. A child doesn't just get up one day and then knows how to steal, knows how to kill, or knows how to do all those dirty behaviors. It's from somewhere. There is a foundation deep down on it. Let me tell you a honest truth. Your least supporters are your family members. So if you're trying to, that this person is going to support me in my business, or this person is going to support me in growing up, trust me, majority of times they are your least supporters. That is when you realize that, it's only me that came to this world, except you're a twin. Even sometimes, even twins. Well, yeah, you get what I mean. So if you know you are deep-rooted in becoming a better person, start canceling your family members now. This is bad advice and bad advice only, which is the bad advice is going to lead you somewhere. So if you know that you are a family pleaser or you are somebody pleaser, please, I'm repeating it again. This is not for you. Trust me. It's okay to delete your family member's number. Yes, it is. It is, and it is very well good. It is okay to not talk to everybody in your family in order to have peace of mind. It's okay to ignore that particular uncle. It's okay to block the motherfuckers, okay? Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, they are blood, but they are never the water. Blood is thicker than water, but let's be honest, when the stuff is too thick, it becomes a problem. There's only people with deep mind that understand that particular phase or that particular proverb or whatever. So yeah, mindset, growth, cancel, focus, peace of mind. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. Because when there are so many distractions, when there are so many things going on in your head, there are so many things running in and out, a lot of pressure from this family member, a lot of pressure from this other side, a lot of pressure from that side, it becomes a disaster in your head. And then you start questioning yourself if you're actually a better person because you feel that the family member is always supposed to be right and the rest of that. The annoying part is that majority of them have refused to grow. They have purposely refused to grow. They still have that archaic mindset of 1800 and 1900, and they feel that here in the 2000s it's going to be very nice to bring back. No. We are very modernized now. We are very modernized. We don't deceive people to get what we want. We do not want it. Sometimes it's just best to love them from afar. I'm not saying you should create hatred for them. It's very okay to love them from afar. Love them from a very long distance. If you know this song, I think I like you better. Think I like you better when you're across the fucking country. That is the song you have to put in your mind with your family members. Yes, I think I'm going to even have a part 2 of this episode because this topic is lengthy. I have to bring in somebody to talk with me on this particular topic because I don't know, it's a very bordering, it's a very bordering topic, but okay. We will skip it. Okay, my fans. We have come to the end of this particular episode. I hope you love it. I hope you will heed to your intuitions because it's necessary. See you in the next episode. Bye.